Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Rick Leaf. Stop that, you're not at the bar. Why? Why, Ken, why? Why, John, why?
Okay.
Oh, geez. Anyway, Ken.
Yes, sir.
We're in the same room together.
What an exciting day we have here.
We do.
You know who's here?
I don't know. I mean, are we giving away hints today?
Well, sooner or later, we got to give a hint. There's a hint right here.
What, you're going to let your hair grow?
She thinks my mullet's sexy. I don't.
Does she?
That's what she said.
Right. Well, mine says American
Then my
mullet.
hair
So
fell out.
I
Okay?
think the idea is we're going to have your hair grow, right?
That would be a miracle.
That would be a miracle.
Right.
But that's why it's called Miracle Grow, right?
I grow my hair back, I'll start going to church, okay?
You should start going to church anyway. Maybe then your hair will grow back.
It'll probably fall out completely.
Oh, man. Yeah, because they'll know who you really are. Anyway, no, we have a great show lined up for us.
Yes, we do.
Number one, we're not going to talk about anything that we've seen on RCW Wrestling for the past few weeks because I am sick and tired of not winning. I mean,
I'll make sure our guest asks you.
this Thursday I'm going to win.
How do you... I already asked, got a question for him. He's going to ask you. So be ready. Prepare
whatever.
an answer.
Whatever.
He's going to ask you, how do you deal with the agony of defeat?
I could probably ask him that since I have a win over him. Anyway, Chaz Taylor will be joining us when we get back. But right now, we're going to take a commercial break. See you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Do you need something hauled away? Are you looking to scrap that old washer and dryer? Whether you're moving, doing some spring cleaning, or just need something taken away, Fuller's Cleanout is the way to go. Contact them by phone at 234-716-9651 or on Twitter at FCO The Way to Go. If the stuff has to go, call FCO.
I work hard all day, every day, working for the common man, working for everyone. And when I get off work and I want to have a nice cool beer to reward myself, I come to Lou's Tavern in Prairie Township, Ohio.
For good times with good people in a family-like environment, come to Lou's, 3238 Lincoln Way East in Massillon, Ohio, 44646.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. I was waiting for you to start cleaning the table there. All right.
Condition response.
Anyway, our guest today needs no introduction, but what the hell, I'll do it anyway. He's wrestled for GWF, he's wrestled for WWF, he's wrestled for NWA, and he's wrestled for ECW, just to name a few. Oh, but he also wrestles for RCW, yet we haven't seen him in quite some time. And so that's the reason why we brought him on the show. To explain to the people where the hell he's been these last, couple years?
Yeah, a couple years. Well, man, I'm living the dream, brother. You know, I'm excited to be. I mean, he's graced the ring before I have. I mean, he should be on the spotlight.
Yes. Well,
I'm honored.
I have actually done shows interviewing him just because of that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I got interviewed by his 9-year-old son just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's 8. He just acts like he's 9.
Oh, he's
ask him. He's 19.
He's like, yes, 19 psychological age. Yes.
Well, you know, it's funny you say I've been out for a while. I'm actually because of injuries and doing movies and,
Yeah.
and all that. And,
Jericho Road was a good one, by the way.
Jericho Road, yeah.
Jericho
Jericho
Road.
Road, that's a totally different movie. I'm not in that one.
Yeah. Jericho Road?
Yeah, Jericho Road.
Jericho Road.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that thing, man. I'm gonna keep it. Hey, where's the security at when I need it? I'll be giving him fives. I could have drowned.
The chubby kid ain't here today to help you.
Oh my goodness. Not cool at all. I'll get you.
And you notice that was a blind one too.
Oh, sure was.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You're
It's
mean.
good to see you, man.
You're mean. It is good to see you.
I think last time I saw you, I pinned you 1, 2, 3, and the finish was stolen from me.
Last time you
And it was on. You saw the video?
I did see the video.
That would be the last time you wrestled me, and yeah, it's not the last time I saw you, but it is definitely the last time I wrestled you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
Good times.
You attacked a referee.
Oh, is that what the
And-
video shows?
Yes, it shows it on video. You close.
Says he's cleaning his nose off.
Yeah.
He says that. You caught that.
he-
Y'all caught that. Y'all caught that at home.
You got the water on my face. Did you forget that part?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So
so
that was in his uncut version of the film, or cut
Yeah.
many times version. Of the
no,
film.
that is what happened. Or why
Why is all your stuff uncut versions?
I don't understand what you're talking about now.
I used to edit film. You know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
yeah.
I hear he's pretty
So
good
I
at
ask
it.
you, why is all his stuff uncut versions?
Because he says they are. That's all.
Raw, uncut, and X-rated. Born to match.
There was more ended up on the floor than ended up on the screen.
Yeah.
No. That's only the version where I completely dominated the match from head to toe. He actually did get a couple offensive moves in, and then he beat up a referee because he couldn't beat me. He got jealous and he beat up the referee. I knew the referee was going to disqualify him, so I let him think he was going to pin me. I mean, why wouldn't I? Why kick out of something and waste my energy when I knew? Why are we talking about a match that happened all these years ago? Good to see you, Chaz.
Great to see you. It's great to be
Right.
seen. It's great to be seen.
It is. So wait, you had surgery on your stomach? We all thought you retired. I legitimately thought you retired, and we actually have some questions that come in tonight that we've saved about
Right.
you.
I don't know why people thought that, and I like sometimes I'll be out with my friends and family and like a friend will say, he's a former wrestler. I'm like, why? I never officially retired. Why would anybody say?
They always said he used to wrestle. I said, wait a minute, I got a couple more years left.
Hey,
Yeah.
you just wrestled what? This
Six-
January.
Six different decades.
Yeah.
How many people can say that? Not many.
Couple.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, that's and to me, like when you point out things like that, and then you hear people all the time saying, who are some of the greatest wrestlers of all times? Part of my requirement on naming those people they wrestle at least 4 decades.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
that in itself cuts out a lot of riffraff.
A lot of fly by nights.
Right, right.
Johnny come lately and
Right.
go away.
Right.
I think the exception would
So
be a
6
Magnum
decades,
TA.
man, brother, that's awesome.
Yeah, 6
Magnum TA would be an exception in that one because of the fact that he was injured like he was, and that's why he only got to wrestle in 1 decade. You know what I'm
probably
saying?
would
I
have-
wouldn't put him in as one of the tops, but damn, was he a good wrestler?
He was
No, I mean, there's a lot of people like that too. There's like Gino Hernandez. To me, he was great.
Fantastic wrestler.
But in the criteria of saying greatest wrestlers of all time,
Yeah, I can't put him in there.
no, and that's why I point that out. When you got people like Lawler and Flair and
Right,
some of
of
these
course.
guys that have and Sting that are still wrestling,
Yeah.
Lawler's still wrestling.
Was it
Flair,
72?
Flair's wrestling
So,
this year.
yeah, it's like that. Those to me, as a wrestler, those are wrestlers.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
So when people say, "Oh, this guy so and so is the greatest wrestler ever," man, he's only been wrestling 7 years.
Not long enough.
That's
Something like that.
Not
Yeah.
long enough.
Yeah.
No.
You know, I mistakenly did not tell Destroyer that he was one of the greatest wrestlers when I was being mentor environment.
Dumbass.
Put
Can
me
I
in
say that on
that,
TV?
and,
Yeah,
then-
you can.
and then, and
Yeah,
then
I
someone
said
takes a
worse.
pic-
Oh,
then
okay.
someone took a picture of him as he's wringing my arm, and and you, of course, Chaz had to make out. You guys probably want to position it better. And I'm thinking, oh no, he was just pissed off at me, so he was making sure he was positioned wrong on purpose. Yeah, my bad. I forgot. I mean, because I was there with him. It doesn't. Okay.
Doesn't. What the hell is that?
He showed me.
Tourette's.
He showed me at age 80.
Sound like Roddy Piper on a late Saturday night coming home from his. You know what happened the other day? You know, just like that.
Yeah.
I don't trust this dude.
I got 2 hands.
Oh.
That's all right.
I was on the road one time with this guy, right? I won't mention his name because he's still alive, one of the couple. And he had this habit of just picking his nose. I mean, he ain't digging for gold, right?
Oh gosh, I've had one of them. I wonder if it's the same
And
guy.
all of a sudden, I look like a major league pitcher with that, looking over at first base, the guy taking a lead, right? That's it. Now, elbow into the bottom of his.
Oh no!
He stabbed his brain.
Or you got to tell us who it was.
I can't tell you.
Say it in Carney.
Carney. Okay. It was Chaz or Diaz Davidson.
Oh, shit. You drive a chopper, right? I didn't say anything. Is it a Harley Davidson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just wondering.
America, baby.
Did you ever meet Chopper Davidson? Yeah, he worked out for.
Well, I didn't give away the name. I was asking if he drove a chopper.
Oh, it's
Look at you
all
over
right. You
there.
might miss this episode anyway. Yeah, but he got me back once. It was horrible.
Okay.
I mean, man, it was horrible what he did.
Oh my gosh.
He said, "Hey, Beast, you enjoying that Diet Coke?" I said, "Yeah, good stuff. I'm thirsty, you know." And I gotta pick it up. And I go, "Holy shit! What is that?" He goes, "It's my snuff, Beast. I switched it with your Diet Coke. I got
Oh
you
my
back."
gosh. He gave you a spit can?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh man. Now that's worse than pushing a finger in the nose.
I think so. Yeah.
No, but I mean, long trips on the road and stuff, sometimes you got just.
You got to do stuff like that to break the
Oh,
monotony.
yeah, for
No.
people watching, it is very hot in here. So during commercial breaks,
Yeah, it's not just us.
we have fan guy turn the fan on. So yeah, it's not just us.
Yeah, we-
But I mean, I'm sure,
I'll tell you, it's rough in here.
especially
You know what I
that
mean?
sexy beast over at the end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's hot in here. You know what I mean? I'll tell
This
you.
end, not that end, not the horse's end. But what I was saying, it's like sometimes they just tell them, you know,
the one
like,
that gets the most tail. Oh, go on.
on this one road trip, we were on the road trip and this guy wouldn't stop. Okay, so we were in this van and we had this Mountain Dew bottle. So I
Oh,
mean,
gosh.
sure, it was hard getting it in a little.
Yeah, you peed in
Okay, yeah.
I know
So he would not pull the truck van over to so we could piss, right?
Okay.
So
Sounds like your wife, but go on.
I finished the Mountain Dew bottle and I filled that back up. Not all the way, but 3/4 of the way back up.
9 good answers, huh?
Yeah. So
Okay.
when he was doing something and opened that lid, it was in between the seats, front seats in the van.
Yeah.
Okay. I slid it open a little bit, put that thing back in there.
Oh no.
So it was ice. It was cold. Okay. So about an hour down the road, the dumbass still wouldn't stop. Right? He reached in and he was like, "Whoa!" So yeah, the guy next to him, he's smarting him up. I'm like,
You shouldn't have smartened
I know,
It would
right?
have been better.
yeah.
It
So,
would have
but,
been. Oh,
but I mean, it would have
That
taught
might
him
have been-
like, dude, we gotta piss. We
I
gotta
may have had to
piss.
shoot someone over that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Chaz is a prankster, by the way.
I know what?
Chaz will pinch the back of your arms through the hole.
I don't know
I
what
look
you're
like I
talking
was a
about.
heroin addict after sitting next to this guy and freaking.
All the needle marks.
Because he's like, boom, boom, boom. And it's like, dude, will you stop,
I don't know
man?
what you're talking about.
Yeah. Get Beast. He has never, man, those arms right there, they'll bruise so bad it's not
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll have to get a blood
We're clean up that mess.
Yeah, now we're both on blood thinners. That would kill us.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Damn.
jeez.
Well, I'd have been.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
You think? Oh my God. Ah! You know.
Right? You'd have these bruises that are just so big.
Can't put that on certain television.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I'm sure you can't. You know.
No, stop.
You holding my
I'm
hand?
about to wrestle again.
No.
All right, anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to ask some questions, okay? So, from the fans. So, are you all right with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to answer a few of your questions.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? you can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up, here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Are you looking for a job? I mean, seriously, do you want a job? Then get a hold of ASAP Staffing. ASAP Staffing is located in Barberton, Ohio, 165 2nd Street Northwest. Phone number is 330-615-2477.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, it's that time of the show again. You've got questions?
We got answers.
Now, woo! Now, if you'd like for us to answer your question on the air, feel free to write us at facebook.com/RCW Spotlight, and we'll be more than happy to answer them, no matter how dumb they are. Anyway.
All right, our first question. Now, this is a great fan of mine. I don't know if he likes you too much, but anyway, Jimmy Thomas from Akron, Ohio sends this one in. Because I sort of scooped him and I told him Chaz is going to be here. So he says, I know Chaz had a match with Rick a few years ago here in Akron. My question is for both of you guys, would you ever consider a rematch with Rick in the future?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's kind of
We have two yeses here.
Because he feels...
Could I be the special guest referee?
No, because last time you did, you hit me in that with a platter.
You deserved it.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, no, I'm pushing for that.
No such thing.
Yeah,
Just don't bring a platter in there and I can't hit you with it, right? You got it?
You cheated.
Oh, everybody you work with cheats, is what you. I just asked him.
Yeah, everyone's crooked but him.
Yeah.
At least you finally admit it. Thank you.
I didn't hear him
That's all
admit
I need.
anything, really.
He just said everybody I work with cheats. He just admitted it.
According to you.
Well, according to you too now. See? Thank you.
So, Jimmy, you heard it. Two yes votes.
All right, yeah. Hey, RCW, book it. I'm telling you right now, this way I can stop him from telling everybody that what did you say? I stole his victory, and I can stop. He can finally tell everybody to stop having me accuse him of beating up the ref he beat up.
Okay, Chaz, I have one pertinent question.
You might get beat up if you're a ref in our match.
I might, but then again, I might not. Okay, so listen. If said wrestler doesn't bring in said platter to the ring, he probably won't get hit with it. Do you agree with that?
Well, then he wouldn't have an excuse to
Right.
say somebody cheated.
Right, exactly.
Someone put it in the ring. I picked it up. I was telling you there's a platter in the ring, and then you yank it out of my hand.
After you
because I was
shoved
like,
me.
don't you know that someone can hit?
And then you shoved me, and I said,
I see a pattern.
I said, no,
you hit him with a platter. I hit him with a ref. Somebody's always hitting you with something.
Really?
he's like a victim.
Man.
I am.
Back in the days, did you ever date a girl that said, my ex-boyfriend beat me, my ex-husband beat me, my dad beat, everybody beat her.
I never said anybody beat me. I beat everyone.
This guy keeps coming back for more like a drug addict. I want to get beat up again.
Listen, no, you got it wrong.
Yeah,
You got it wrong, Ken. I beat Chaz. I mean, retained my championship at the same time. So that was okay. I was just saying that, you know.
I'm going to put in a special request to be the special guest referee for that
gosh.
one night only.
No, because you cheat.
I don't cheat.
Yes, sir. You don't let me use anything.
Headbutt.
The best part of the match will be it's a
We're going to talk about those when we get done with these questions.
no disqualification for that.
That's funny, though.
Okay.
All right, what is the, what?
No
I
disqualification.
didn't agree to that.
No, I did. Okay. No
You
disqualification.
stop.
Let's see how you get out of this one.
You ain't no. Stop it.
People
right,
want a
listen.
definitive ending.
All right.
I
Whatever.
don't want this cliffhanger stuff. Wait till next year.
Kenneth.
No.
Kenneth.
Okay, our next
Yeah.
Kenneth. He's
Wow.
my mother comes back from the grave.
Wow.
There it is,
Exactly.
right there.
Let's hear it.
And when my mother dies, I give you the job, all right?
Wow.
John Travolta said that. Okay, so anyway, our next question comes from another good friend of ours, Shandy Post from Windham, Ohio. Hey, I heard, there's another one of Crazy Rumors, I heard Chaz is going to be on the show. I thought he retired. What's up with that?
You're starting this rumor, aren't you?
No, I did not.
Because I've been hearing that lately, and it's kind of like, I mean, why? I mean, I'm only 51 years old.
I heard of some goofy 67-year-old that went back.
No, I know, man. It's like, no, when real wrestlers don't really retire.
And
No,
you won
I
2
out
out
of
of 3 of those matches.
Or if we do,
okay.
it's like you retire 3 or 4 times, and I haven't retired my first time yet.
Right. Retire every 10 years, whether you need to or not, and come back. Yeah.
No, sorry, whoever got their hopes up. Maybe it was somebody that probably said that was probably somebody that I beat, and then they never really admit that I beat them.
True.
Listen.
And it was the referee's fault.
Or somebody get thrown at them, or some
It was a
hit with a platter.
platter.
Yeah, that was probably one of them guys.
The lights went out for a moment.
Yeah.
Well, Draven, Shandy's husband,
Yeah.
who also wrestles for RCW, he's our rookie, who
I thought I recognized the name.
I'm not liking right now, but he actually wrote in also. I was on the thing. I don't have it. My phone.
Doesn't Draven own a pinfall over you?
No.
No,
that's crap.
he probably threw a little chat.
My shoulder was up.
Your shoulder
that's what it
was up.
Yeah.
I got video proof of that. We'll talk about it later.
You should have used some. You should have used some shoulder Viagra. Then it would have got up, but it didn't get up.
It got up.
Okay.
It got up all right.
The moment wasn't right.
A lot of
I
testosterone
mean,
in
I don't
that
know.
shoulder.
Okay.
A lot of it.
Show some respect. You tell him to hush.
Well, I was going to ask you this question. This is our fans' time to ask the questions, and they wanted to know what movies you were on. Now, I know you like to talk about the movies, so let's hear it.
Well, if you check out my IMDb page, you'll see TV shows, commercials, movies. I have 2 on Amazon Prime right now. Jurica Road, Jurica. So for Hooked on Phonics, Jurica. Jurica.
Jurica.
You say Jerica, I say Jerica, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You say potato, I say tomato.
Okay, there you go.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. And Girls, Guns, and Blood.
Really?
Don't watch that with your wife sleeping next to you.
Give her ideas, right?
No, she freaking woke up while I was watching a porno, man. I'm like, what the heck is this? But
No, 6 of
Girls,
them.
Guns, and what? Can I order that on Amazon now?
It's on Amazon
All
Prime
right,
right
good,
now. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So and man, it's got a beautiful cast of actresses.
yeah, actress.
Cindy,
and me.
Cindy Johnson gives it 4 stars.
4 stars. The acting in it is not supposed to be the best on purpose. Just
No,
so
but
you
it
know.
is really good acting. It really, I mean, there's been reviews on it that everybody was like, they were pleasantly surprised that it was like quality acting. It was really good. And I'm in it.
Jerica Road or Jerica Road.
There you go.
That one right there had good acting. Like that one there was a really good movie, I thought.
And everybody was like upset they wanted to turn the movie off after I died. Yes, I die in the movie.
That's where I walk.
By the way, I popped for that. I also popped for the 40 ounce of Old English 800 that you were drinking.
America.
He likes that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. So does he.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, that's one thing we agree on. And plus, I'm trying to persuade this man to come to the way. We'll have our match and then you come to the way. How's that sound? If I beat you, you join the way. And if you beat me,
No, when I beat you, maybe I'll join the
That's
way.
what I'm saying. If I beat
So what he's saying is, after you beat me, you can take over the way.
That's what I heard.
No,
I heard
That's
that.
what I heard.
That's 2 against 1.
Stop this. Stop this madness. I said if I beat you, you have to join the way, and if you beat me, you have to join the way. That's what I said. Kind of more or less not giving him any truths. That
So
way,
what's in the way?
That's why Team Beast
Get it?
He's in the way.
a beating.
Nothing's in the way
Nothing's in the way.
of me joining the way.
Exactly. Look, come on, show some love. There it goes. Yeah, but there's a big obstacle in the way if you join a Team Beast. Okay, so now also to his credit.
Why? Because everyone else is good, and he'd have to really step up his game to fit in with the rest of the boys. That's why.
Suplex, duplex,
There's nothing wrong with
complex.
that, right?
It's not a
Suplex
movie.
complex.
It's not.
It was
a
on
movie.
Adult Swim. We won
It was on
awards
Adult
for it.
Swim. You did win awards for it. Suplex, duplex, complex was definitely different because it's not their voices, and that caught me so off guard. But it was funny.
It was our voices. But when you sapped it up like this!
That was really that wasn't your
That
voice.
was my voice.
Are you kidding me? I thought
Rippers, rappers, dibble dabble do. Anything you break gets fixed by you.
that was definitely different.
Yeah, that was me.
All right.
Wow.
All righty then.
So what was the name of that one again? Girls, Guns, and Money.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
no,
You're
there
also
were really some pretty women in there
Hey,
too.
you
And
know-
see, and
He was
okay,
also a caddy in
I'll-
Tin Cup.
I'm in Tin Cup also,
Tin Cup.
Yep.
I saw that.
and you know it's pretty
You played
cool.
a
Like
what, a caddy?
I played a caddy for John Cook, and on the IMDb page, if you look at the images or photos
Yeah.
on the IMDb page of Tin Cup, there's a picture of Cheech Marin, Kevin Costner, and me, and then next to it there's a picture of just me.
How old were you?
It was in 2000.
Yeah, he's going like this, and he had short hair.
I had a caddy outfit on.
Yes.
Yeah,
A relatively young man. Yeah. Good stuff.
good
Maynard.
times.
Good. Yeah, Maynard.
Good stuff, Maynard.
There you go.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Know what I mean? Murder boy. You know, that's another one that unfortunately we lost. Ernest.
Ernest.
Yeah.
I used to like his
Jim
movies.
Varney. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But no, I see him making guest appearances. A lot of people can't see him because everybody's like, I can't see him. But you know, if you look close enough and kind of go like this, John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. John Cena's starting to look like Ernest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said that 5 years ago.
What happened to
And
him?
now it's funny to see everybody doing that.
He needs,
But what I was saying is,
needs
though,
a new
Girls,
ego.
Guns, and Blood, stop grabbing my leg.
I didn't touch
Girls,
you.
Guns, and
It's all
Blood.
right.
You know, like
Can we show that on the replay?
when we travel around wrestling, it's not one big porn or orgy. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on the road. I know we all know that.
Oh, that
But-
never happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
never.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when we're on set and all these, okay, there's 6 legit porn stars in the movie. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
6 of them.
6.
Wow.
Like you could Google their name and then
A star-studded cast.
And so living that life, you don't really need to go to. I don't watch porn. I mean, I live it. So I don't really. I showed up on set. I didn't know who any of these women were. I knew they were pretty.
Okay.
A lot of pretty women.
Okay.
But I didn't know who they were.
Right.
So they all liked me because I wasn't Googling over them.
You
I
weren't-
wasn't
you
all
weren't-
like.
You weren't marking out.
No, I wasn't. I'm like, hey, I was there to do my job.
Yeah.
She's an actress. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So a lot of the other guys were all like, but I'm like, so now I'm friends with all these ladies because to me, they're just another person.
So you didn't walk up to the, oh, you were the one that was Donna Does Dormont, right? No, you didn't.
Right.
That wasn't you.
Right. I was so.
She's
when
just
I
another
couldn't believe
face in the
Rick did that.
crowd to you, and that was the way to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what about the one Becky does Beast? I mean, does your wife know about that one, or is it a different guy
It's
playing? it?
before she was born.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
You know, he had a stunt double.
Yeah. Stunt double. Stunt double. You know the one.
He took all the bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, it was great time. So
Yeah, banging job.
that's kind of what I've been doing. And then I had a surgery that I died last year.
You died.
I did. I know I didn't. I was hesitant to tell everybody about it, but I woke up with like a refresh of life because
Yeah.
I've always been a pretty positive person, but I woke up like just trying to spread joy and happiness to everybody and everywhere I go. And some people are just miserable. You can't make them smile. You can't make them happy. But, you know, I try to give my best to, because you can turn somebody's life around by just making them smile.
Absolutely.
And so my colon and bladder were rubbing together and causing stuff from the colon to go into the bladder. And the surgeon doesn't know if it was from all the years of taking bumps a certain way or
Could've been.
whatever. So they don't know because they were like, your colon and bladder don't usually. But yeah, so there was stuff going from the colon into the bladder and hurting your everyday functions and everyday life. And it sucked. I was miserable for about a year. But I still woke up every morning happy, smile, put a smile on my face, and like went about my day and tried to spread joy in others. You know, it's kind of like the tears of a clown or whatever. But I mean, that was my day, my way of coping with it was.
Did they put a colostomy bag on you?
No, they talked about that, but
Thank God
the
you didn't.
surgeon said that we might have to do that, but I was like, that's really not me.
Yeah.
I said I can't see doing.
It's terrible.
So they thought about doing that, but then during surgery, they said, no, let's just take an extra couple hours and we'll hook everything back up.
They
and
made it avoidable.
They did. So, I mean, my surgeon was blessed. Hands were blessed by God, and I was blessed to be in the right team. But actually, I was in a softball game last year, Celebrity Softball Classic, with Phil Koch, Michael Irving, Ezekiel Elliott, just
The
a lot
DOC.
the DOC.
One of my
Just
favorite rappers.
a lot of great people. And going up to that, the surgeon said, we need to have surgery. I said, well, I'm not having it until after the game, because there was no way I was missing that game. And which we played at the Arlington Stadium where the Rangers play, Globe Life Field, which was, that was pretty awesome. So
You're doing that again.
we did. We just did it. We've done it for 2 years now. So after the game, I just kind of took in, because I enjoyed the moment.
Right.
But then afterwards, I was like, man, I just caught 3 innings at a Major League Baseball park by a New York Yankee World Series champion, Phil Koch.
There you go.
How many people can say that? That was pretty damn
Right.
awesome, I thought.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't really realize it at the time. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I was just there having fun in the moment.
Right.
And then, so I had the surgery, and then a couple weeks later, I called my surgeon. I'm like, I'm having the same symptoms. I'm not, it's pretty bad. So they're like, all right, come in, we'll check things out. And they're like, yeah, some new stuff is formed, and we need to go back in and have surgery again. I'm like, all right, let's do it. They said, well, we need to wait 6 months.
Oh.
So I'm like, no, let's do it now. They were like, well, where they detached the colon and stuff, they had to let it heal because it was so brittle where it all hooked up. They had to let that scarring heal before they could go in and do some more to it and then cut it, take more out, add to it. So they did that. And then, so I was 310 when I was in the hospital. But between June and December was the most miserable 6 months of my life.
Well, I bet. Wow.
I mean, every time you go to the bathroom, it hurt. Every time anything, it hurt. And it's like, I wanted to rip people's faces off. I wanted to throw people through the wall.
Oh, you was mad at the world.
Oh, I was mad at the world. I hated everybody and hated the world, but yet I woke up every day with a smile and just like, okay, well, it was just like a countdown. I'm like, my time's already up, almost, that I can go have surgery. So I had surgery and I died on the table, the surgeon said, but they brought me back to life. And ever since then, I've just been, I'm living now. I'm living. I'm alive.
Make the most of it.
Thank the Lord. I'm happy. I'm surrounded by good people like yourselves and Rick. And
Wow.
I was waiting for that.
I'm happy to be alive, and I want to try to spread the joy. And the world needs better people. The world needs to be a better place. And
Absolutely.
if I can turn one life around, then I'm happy.
Then you done good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you know it.
I went from 310 when I got out of the hospital. I'm 280 now.
That's good.
So
Keep it going. Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot for like 250, 260 again.
Hell yeah.
And RCW heavyweight champion, maybe, I don't know.
Possible.
Yeah.
Just stay in the 280 area. That way you can become a super heavyweight champion, and that way I don't have to be.
I don't have to be pinned by you. So
I don't have to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. After all that story you just said, now I would feel guilty.
And then you've already.
He's
it's
not
like
a good guy.
okay,
You told me
certain
that.
people are known for certain things, like Flair and Greg Valentine, and there's certain people, Kagas, for chops and everything.
Yeah.
She was. Not she. Sorry, Rick didn't like my chops. Every time I threw a chop,
No, that's crap.
it's on video.
That is
It's
crap.
on video,
I wanna
yeah.
watch
That is crap.
So it's like, okay, so like, I get, now he's, okay, well, Chaz, you can't give me a chop because my chest.
That's off limits
You got
now.
some shit. Hey, chop me on the arm. I don't care.
Or in the back.
Make them wear catchers.
The back is just as bad. Still
chest
not on the
protector.
arm, you dummy.
How about here?
Stop that! Damn, I'm about to...
Ding, ding!
Hey, ring the bell, Angie. Okay.
Ah, dang. All right, plug your stuff, man.
Plug your
Get
stuff.
out of here.
Well, okay. Well,
Stop
first
being-
tell everybody where they can get the RCW shirts and stuff and merchandise.
Well, they know to come to the show and they can get the RCW stuffs right now. And
Because
hopefully
see, I've
they'll
been
get
trying to
us
get
online.
my brother Rick on here for years.
Etsy. But
Yeah,
Etsy
no.
takes too much money from you. Don't
Yeah,
they?
right. No, so that's my stuff's not
Yeah,
on
play
Etsy
that.
anymore. So yeah, Etsy's gone, and now it's TeePublic. Pro Wrestling Tees also has the merchandise, but I probably have 20 T-shirts on TeePublic.
TeePublic?
TeePublic.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the place right now. All the artists and everybody pretty much are doing.
Send me a
So-
link to that. I'll get it.
Okay, so because you can put your merchandise on there, and they have sales often for like you get this shirt for like $13. So say for instance, yeah. So I upload my image, and Jim Bob can go on, click the link, they order it. TeePublic, they get the shirt, they print it, they ship it, they get a little portion, they send me a portion.
That's good stuff.
I don't have to worry about the overhead. I don't have to worry about the printing.
You don't do none of
I don't
that.
have to worry about inventory, overhead. None of that.
And all these shirts are there?
All my shirts are on the webpage.
What about those? Those are on
These are sold out right now. These are
Okay.
kind of limited edition.
And that's you and your dad.
This is me and this is my dad, Tugboat. So, but I have more on order. So, if anybody's interested, they can always message me, and we could get some ordered, and we could drop them in the mail to you. But
And by the way, if you go through him, no lie, he'll autograph a picture or something and send it there just because that's the kind of guy he is.
well, that's kind of the way I was raised. Is like it's like Mark Cuban said a long time ago that you don't raise your prices, you raise the value of your product. So, say for instance, somebody's buying a T-shirt. If they buy it from me, then I'll throw an 8x10 or something for them because you add value to your product.
Right.
But TeePublic unfortunately doesn't have my 8x10s. So, but if somebody orders a T-shirt from TeePublic and then they say, "Hey, here's my receipt, here's my address," I'd be happy to send them an 8x10.
That's nice. That's good stuff.
Chaz, thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank
Absolutely.
This was really
Even though you
enjoyable.
pinched my arm.
Good
you.
stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Work loose, you jag off.
I know I'm stiff. And as this little guy says, I'm stiff all the time.
I do not say you're stiff.
Okay.
He's too soft. He's too light. He needs to stiffen up a little bit. That way he can get in the ring with the big boys.
Yeah,
play
Hernandez
that part again
played
later.
I taught him how to be stiff.
Hernandez,
with
I
Impact,
would love
he's
to
traveled
wrestle
all over.
Hernandez.
But
The only thing I don't like is that stupid thing where he throws you across the ring. I'm not. it
yeah,
just
I've
doesn't
taken that a
seem
few
safe.
times.
It
Yep,
don't
I've
feel
taken
safe.
it.
It doesn't
But
feel nice, does
he
it?
blames me for being stiff on people, and I'm like, I don't ever think I'm stiff. I'm snug.
You gotta be snug.
Just a
I
difference.
don't sell, as we would call it, something that wasn't snug. You're not gonna hit me. I'm not. I wrestle. I don't sports entertain.
So along those lines of, I was on TMZ a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh gosh.
TMZ
I guess-
Sports. Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up.
Back to the softball game. This last year, I played catcher again,
Uh-huh.
and I think Tommy Habib,
Yeah.
this pitcher, he was the guy that did the TV show Cheaters.
Okay.
Nice guy, great guy, good people. And as I was behind home plate, my other guy, Ron Hicks, Simply Bad, was kind of taking the liberty of swinging back a little bit. So I'm like, whoa, man, he almost hit me in the head, right? So he turned around and kind of winked and smiled at me. I kicked him in the gut. I slammed him on home plate.
On the bat.
On the bat at Ranger Stadium, Globe Life Field. But I'm like,
Did the crowd enjoy that?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about,
TMZ
right?
enjoyed it. It was
TMZ,
literally
yeah.
on TMZ.
So after that, another guy, Dave, veteran, thank you for doing everything. Thank you for fighting for our country. Dave Stevens, double amputee,
He tackled
me, grabbed my legs, and man, he could teach some of these NFL players how to wrap up, because he wrapped my leg up, kind of tweaked my knee tweak a little bit. So I fall down and I'm like, oh, you little shit. So So Ron Simply Bad's just got slammed on the back. He ain't moved yet. So I pick Steve up. I slam him on top of Ron.
Yeah, I'd make a joke right here, but I'm stumped.
And then
Oh!
that has nothing to do with his
Was that on bad?
height. Is that his reference of height or yours? So, and then I dropped the elbow on both of
I'm
them.
literally like 2 inches shorter than you.
He
Make it
still had
sound
2
like-
inches on the Rick, right?
Yeah, he still did. Yeah.
Height or length? What?
Both.
So I dropped the elbow on both of the guys and then got up and
There you go.
celebrated. So I think it's safe to say at the baseball stadium, I would probably be the first and only one to body slam not one but 2 people at home plate
There
And
it
not
is.
get arrested.
and not get
He
arrested.
walked away and went home.
Yeah.
No problems. That's
Yeah.
good.
He didn't even get ejected from the game.
No,
No, he didn't.
no,
He kept
no.
playing, too.
Yeah, I signed autographs for security.
Good.
Anyway, guys, we got to get out of here. But I want to thank our guest, Chaz Taylor.
And thank you for watching.
Absolutely.
Be fantastic.
So for
His
the
son hates
Sicilian
that.
Beast, yeah, he does. For the Sicilian Beast, Ken Cervenera, and of course, fantastic Chaz Taylor. I am your role model, Rick Lee, the butt of their jokes today, saying join us again next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight.
Bye.